Welcome to Neurodiversopedia, where we explain all those big, complicated words pertaining to neurodiversity in ways that everybody can understand.
Attentional bias and attentional control are really fancy terms for are you able to focus on what's important? Attentional bias is when your brain decides to focus on something that it thinks is important, whereas attentional control is choosing to focus on what you know should be the priority. They could line up, they could be the same thing, but sometimes they're not. Examples of when attentional bias is used is magicians use this all the time. They want you to focus on what they want you to think is important, but in the process, they're actually doing some kind of trick because you're focused elsewhere. This is also used in sales. It can be used in the educational setting, so in classrooms. Teachers can help kids focus on what the teacher thinks is important. Attentional bias could be on par with the priorities that are in front of you or your kiddo. Let's say your kid is having a hard time paying attention to what the teacher is saying because they're really worried about the girl next to them that looks really cute. That could be attentional bias because their brain's like, I'm worrying about something I think is more important. Whereas attentional control in this instance would be choosing to focus on what the teacher is saying, even though they don't necessarily want to. So what are some common distractions that affect attentional control? Well, especially for kids with sensory processing sensitivities, bright lights or really loud sounds can make it really hard to have attentional control. Or in everyday life, social media or really distracting colors in a room, all of those things can affect attentional control. Helping your kiddo's attentional bias and attentional control line up can be a process, and that's okay. It takes time and practice, and sometimes it's okay to take mental breaks.
Did that help you understand the term? If yes, give us a thumbs up or subscribe below. If it didn't, then leave us a comment and tell us why. What are we missing? We always want to do better. This is a project by Goalie. Check us out at getgoalie.com.